Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I am the Pibman, you are the Pibmen, and this is Pibman Games. Of course, the very first Monday Night Raw since the conclusion of the WWE 2K18 brand split draft. And here he is. It's the winner, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, of course, the man that was able to defeat Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar in the same night to claim that WWE Universal Championship. The crowd showing what you could say their appreciation for Roman Reigns, but none of that changes the fact that Roman Reigns is our champion here on Monday Night Raw. And man, I must say, that title looks great around his waist. Roman Reigns not scheduled for a match tonight. It does seem like he's out here to address the WWE Universe. Your Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. That is true. He is both of those things. The era of the big dog. Big words from Roman Reigns here. Wow. Roman Reigns telling everybody, good luck. The belt is mine and it's going to stay that way. Now tonight our main event is John Cena versus Seth Rollins. So make sure to stick around and catch that. And did I mention it's for the Intercontinental Championship? But first, right now, let's take it down to ringside as we will see Braun Strowman pay for his sins last night at Survivor Series against Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. Of course, Bobby Roode being a team member of Team Raw last night in the Brand Supremacy Survivor Series Classic against SmackDown. Bobby Roode actually asked for this match tonight against Braun Strowman to get some sort of payback on the man who single-handedly destroyed Team Raw last night. Now, by destroyed, I don't mean legally eliminating the members. Braun Strowman actually turned his back on Team Raw last night, attacking our general manager Kurt Angle and walking out, thus eliminating himself, leaving Kurt Angle to fend for himself 1 against 2. Kurt Angle did certainly do a great job. However, it wasn't enough to beat the numbers game, as Chris Jericho was able to pin him and come out on top. Team SmackDown won. But tonight, Bobby Roode hopes to turn the tables and figuratively get a win for Team Raw tonight, as he goes one-on-one with the monster among men, Braun Strowman. You know what that sound means. Braun Strowman is on his way to the ring, and I can assure you, destruction will ensue. Braun Strowman last night receiving orders from his team captain Kurt Angle, although he really did not like that. And that is no coincidence, as everyone saw what Braun Strowman did to Kurt Angle last night, burying Team Raw. And tonight, he looks to make things no different. He's going to beat down Bobby Roode. And we're off. The match now beginning. And Braun Strowman already with a huge drop kick. The athleticism from Braun Strowman is insane. Braun Strowman striking Bobby Roode straight to the mat. Punishing Bobby Roode for asking for this match. Missing the strike there. Now Bobby Roode, no. Tried to get some offense, but Braun Strowman denies it. He hits him with that huge mid-strike. Braun Strowman with the knees to the face. Now dragging Bobby Roode to the corner. To the ropes, excuse me. Now Bobby Roode trying to gain some offense. Strike again. And another. Interesting. But here he goes. Again with that huge dropkick by Braun Strowman. Bobby Roode trying to get some distance from Braun Strowman. Actually get a breather. But it ended up not working as Braun Strowman hit him with that massive dropkick. And now Braun Strowman has the upper hand once again. Bobby Roode again with the reversal. Maybe a strike here, but Braun Strowman picks him up. Drives his face directly into the turnbuckle. That has gotta hurt. Slamming Roode onto the mat. And Roode able to actually get out of the ring. Now get a breather. Which I think he certainly needs after being in a ring with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman following him. Down to the bottom. Now Roode into the ring. Maybe trying to outsmart Braun Strowman here. It may have worked. Getting some offense. But Braun Strowman reverses. And Roode reverses. Back and forth here. Into the corner. Bobby Roode driving his face into the ropes. You gotta think that does more damage mentally than it does physically, but maybe that's what Bobby Roode needs here. Going for the cover, but doesn't even get a 1 count. Braun now to his feet. Bobby Roode grabs him here, maybe dragging Braun Strowman. Doesn't seem to work. Braun Strowman now with the strikes. Taking Roode up to the top. And he looks like he's hitting the torture rack here. Man, that does not feel good, let me assure you. Roode actually able to get out of the torture rack here with the repeated strikes to the head. Now Braun slamming Bobby Roode to the mat. Bobby Roode actually reverses. And he just slammed Braun Strowman. He just slammed the monster among men, the 350-pound Braun Strowman. Misses the dive there, though. Braun Strowman already to his feet after taking such damage. Braun with that huge headbutt. Now grasping at the traps of Bobby Roode, which you know for a fact does not feel good. And you got to think Bobby Roode could tap here. The ref asking him. Seems to continue here. And actually able to knock Braun Strowman to the ground with that chop block. Running at Braun. Missing. Goes for that clothesline. And Braun Strowman looks to finish. Picking him up now for the power slam. What a beauty running power slam there. And you gotta think this is the end for Bobby Roode. 1, 2, and you have gotta be kidding me. Bobby Roode able to kick out right there. Draping Bobby Roode across the ropes, and you gotta think Braun Strowman may be a little frustrated here. Not many men kick out of the running power slam, so he is certainly looking to put on more hurt. And here he goes with the torture rack once again, which certainly does hurt. And I gotta say, Bobby Roode is in trouble. He hasn't mounted any offense after taking that power slam. But I'm mistaken, here we go with the punches to the back of the head. Going for the cradle here. Could he do it? 2. A kick out by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman up now. And he hits him. Bobby Roode, the power, actually rolls him out of the ring. And Bobby Roode standing out there. Braun coming back out, but he's caught with a few punches by Bobby Roode. Smart offense here. Don't give him a break. Goes for the belly-to-belly. But Braun Strowman actually able to overpower and throws him back into the ring. Huge strikes to the head there. Dragging Bobby Roode down to the ropes. Huge forearms to the back of Bobby Roode, and he falls to the mat. Braun Strowman waiting for him. Could this be the final? Yes, he's going for the running power slam, and he hits it. I said it was over the first time, but man, do I mean it when I say it's really over this time. Going for the cover now. 1, 2, and Braun Strowman is victorious. He just taught Bobby Roode why you do not ask for a match against the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I respect Bobby Roode's demeanor, coming out here to defend Monday Night Raw. But he is unable to get the win as Braun Strowman monster handles him. Here's that running power slam that was able to end the match for Bobby Roode. Who can stop Braun Strowman? That's my question to you, ladies and gentlemen. Can Monday Night Raw contain him? What is Kurt Angle going to do? We're joined backstage by Sami Zayn now, and he's approaching Kurt Angle. Oh, wow. Kurt Angle giving Sami Zayn a match against Braun Strowman next week on Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn looking to do what Bobby Roode can't. Put Braun Strowman in his place. Matchup is a WWE 2K18 Grand Split Draft Tournament for the women. First round action here, of course. Charlotte was able to spark this tournament last night as she beat she beat Stephanie McMahon. All the women now have their jobs, and the Grand Split Draft Tournament has begun. Here we see Bracket 1. Bracket 2, where we see Emma taking on Nia Jax, which will take place here tonight. We here at WWE, here at Pibman Games, we don't waste any time. So let's get this show on the road. Grand Split Draft Tournament. Again. The winner taking the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Now the second competitor in the first round match here, Nia Jax. All of these matches were created randomly. And you gotta think Emma may be a little frustrated with who her first opponent is. Now I won't take anything away from what Emma has been able to do her whole career, but it does not look good because Nia Jax is a force to be reckoned with. And since beginning here in WWE, the title has eluded her. So you gotta think she is ready to claim her very first women's championship. Emma, Nia Jax, and here we go. The bell is rung and the action begins. Nia Jax quick out of the gate with that DDT driving Emma's skull right into the mat. Nia now dragging Emma, throwing her to the mat, and a huge headbutt. Great connection there. That did some damage. Emma now able to get some offense, knocking her to the ropes. Emma picking up speed, and she just clotheslined Nia Jax out of the ring. That is impressive. That is not what anyone here expected. She's up to the top now, looking to do some major damage. Nia Jax standing up, and here we go. Huge drop kick. She just hit a huge drop kick, and Nia Jax is down. Emma now actually able to get to her feet and taunting to the crowd, and let me tell you, she's actually deserved it. Coming out of the gate here with some great offense, but Emma not able to keep on it as Nia Jax just threw her by her hair into the barricade now, just punishing Emma at this point. The referee's up to a 6 count, and these girls have to get back in the ring if they hope to win this match. Nia now throwing Emma in. Nia's in. Only a count of 7 there, so they are safe. Nia now throwing Emma into the corner. Huge strike to the back again. Now maybe putting her up to the top. What could we be seeing here? Tree of woe. This is not good for Emma. This is not a position that anyone should be comfortable in. Nia now maybe going for the cover. That's a 1. Just a 1 count. And props to Emma as she's taken some real damage so far. Now Nia picking Emma up. And she slams her with that sidewalk slam. Repeatedly taking her by the hair and hitting her head into the mat. Excuse me. Emma now getting some more offense. We haven't seen any since that huge move on the outside. And it's short-lived as Nia now with that side breaker. Emma now picking her up to the shoulders. Huge slam. And this could be it for Emma. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and that is a 3. Emma has lost. What that means for Nia Jax? She is now moving on to the second round in the WWE 2K18 Grand Split Women's Draft Tournament. Congratulations, Nia. But wait, she's not getting out of the ring yet. She's going back to attack Emma. Come on. Emma doesn't deserve this. Here it's Metalik. He, of course, competed last night in a triple threat elimination match for the Cruiserweight Championship. It was Metalik versus Akira Tozawa versus Neville. Akira Tozawa eliminated by Metalik early on in the match. Then it was down to Metalik and Neville. As you see, there is no title around the waist of Metalik, meaning Neville was able to come out on top. Now tonight, a rematch. Metalik versus Neville in a non-title match. And although this is a non-title match, you have to think if Metalik can come out on top here, that certainly puts him in line for another shot at that title. But this will be no easy feat as Neville completely dominated last night. Both men actually were able to get very little offense. Neville means business, and it seems like ever since he has been eliminated from the Grand Split draft, he's had something to prove. He's had an attitude, but it has amped his performance in the ring. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a man that you do not want to mess with. Of course, the Cruiserweight title there around his waist. And you gotta think, going to hold on to that title for a very long time, or at least he looks to. But Metalik has other thoughts, as here he goes against Neville. Both men locking up here. Neville wrenching the arm, taking him to one knee, working on that shoulder now. Metalik actually able to get separation, but it means nothing as Neville hits him with that huge forearm. Looks like Neville is now working on that shoulder. Some aggressive offense here. Metalik actually able to get the upper hand. Hits him with a drop kick. That was impressive. Misses a kick to the back there. And Neville slams him with that German suplex. Calling for Grand Metalik to get up. All that drop kick did was set something off inside Neville. Neville now to the second rope. Beautiful tornado DDT. Up to the second rope now. And there is a Phoenix splash. That was beautiful. Cover. And he just himself ended the pin. He wants to inflict more damage on Grand Metalik. I think he may have got the win there. Decides to get off after a 2 count. Hits him again with that spinning corkscrew. Neville putting down the punishment here, but it may have not paid off as Grand Metalik able to get some offense. But no, Neville says not on my watch. Neville with a slam, but reversed into that inverted DDT, slamming the back of the head into the mat. Grand Metalik now thrown into the ropes, the turnbuckle, and up to the top again. We see another tornado DDT, perhaps a variation of it, but still does the same amount of damage. Into that Frankensteiner. Now you got to think the head of Grand Metalik is certainly in trouble here. Lots of trauma. Neville to the top. Who will be seeing it? Looks as so. Here we go. It's the Red Arrow. 1, 2. There is a 3 count. Neville showing complete dominance tonight. Like I said, there's been a chip on his shoulders since losing the Bracelet draft to John Cena. Did put on a great show, but wasn't able to come out on top. But that's not good enough for Neville, apparently. He is not happy, and it shows. Coming into the ring, complete dominance so far. Maybe that was the best thing that ever happened to him. I don't know.
Bring me my crown!
Of course, tonight we do have in our main event a Intercontinental title championship match. It is Seth Rollins versus John Cena. Make sure to stick around for that.
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is!
Now we do not have any tag team champions on either show to this point. Now tonight this is not for the title, although we do have a tag team match tonight between the New Day and the Colognes. But you gotta think this does have huge implications on who actually becomes the tag team champion coming soon. The winner of this match certainly will have a say, one up on every other tag team in the division, as this is actually the first tag team matchup since the brand split deal. Here are the Colognes, and quite frankly, I would say that they are at a disadvantage tonight. Maybe not a disadvantage, but they are certainly looked at as the underdogs. The New Day, of course, the longest reigning tag team champions of all time. The Colognes have done very little over the course of the past 2 years. But that won't stop them tonight from trying. What they're here to do is make an impact on their new show, Monday Night Raw. They look to make a name for themselves. Here tonight against the New Day. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston will be participating tonight. Big E, of course, going to be at ringside. Now these men locking up. Xavier Woods actually able to get him down to the ground. Now, up, and Primo has him in the headlock. Xavier Woods driving him here. And there is a shoulder block by Primo into a DDT. Kofi trying to grab Primo as he was pretty close to their corner, but Primo actually able to get out of the way, slamming Xavier Woods here now. With that snaps, or the quick suplex there, Xavier Woods actually able to reverse, gets him that double underarm suplex. Whipping Primo into the corner here. Primo is in trouble as he is in the New Day's corner. Xavier now going for the tag, and this is why he's in trouble. These men are able to tag in and out very quickly, and it will be hard for Primo to actually get back to his corner as the offense will continue to go on and on and on. Kofi now slamming into that sit-out powerbomb. Primo now looks like he's crawling to his tag partner, and he gets it. Here comes Epico, and he hits Xavier Woods down to the ground. Xavier up again. Another strike, and this time Xavier actually able to outsmart him and gives him a strike of his own with that elbow back strike. Xavier Woods off the second with a fist drop, misses. Epico misses there. And a huge move there by Xavier Woods. Now taunting to the crowd, which I would say that New Day is best at, but hey, it works for him. Xavier now dragging Epico to the corner. Like I said, this is bad news. Kofi actually able to get the tag here. Axe handle into the arm of Epico, and that can't feel good. Hitting him with that backdrop suplex. Very interesting, doing some offense on the side of the Colognes here. Hops over Epico. Again, under. And a huge neck breaker there. Going for the cover. And it's a rope break. The left foot of Epico was underneath the rope. Now Kofi actually taunting Primo here. And Primo hits him with that strike, and Xavier's not having it. Looks like he's coming after. Kofi knocks Primo off the ropes. Xavier getting worked up here, up to the top. Calling for Primo. And he hits him with a huge Hurricane Rana. Now, as if nothing happened, Xavier back into his corner. In the ring, Kofi Kingston does have the advantage. For a second, that is, because Epico now thrown into the ropes, but Kofi now doing the same. Hits him with that knee strike to the midsection. Again to the midsection. Now Epico crawling to the ropes. Primo is up there now. And I'm not sure if he got the tag there or not. Primo did get in the ring. Let's see what the ref has to say about it. Primo in the ring now attacking Kofi. Did he get the tag or not? And no, Primo back out. The ref orders him out. But Kofi now giving a suplex to Primo. Primo actually able to reverse. Xavier's in the ring. He's not having this. Xavier knocks Primo out, and this will be the second time that Xavier has actually began attacking Primo here. On the outside, they are brawling. The match continues inside the ring. Now we could be seeing the SOS, the signature kick of Kofi Kingston. There it is. Xavier in the woods here. Xavier in the ring here. And the ref is not counting because Xavier Wood needs to get out of the ring. He does. But by now, Epico has kicked out. And now Xavier talking to the ref. But the ref will not budge. Those are the rules. Xavier must be out of the ring, as he is not the legal man. The ref has started his count now up to the count of 4, but Xavier gets out of the ring. This match is still on. Now Kofi Kingston and Epico have been in the ring for a lengthy amount of time here, and you gotta think that either of them must make the tag. Now it's very hard to make the tag when both of your partners are brawling on the outside, so they will have to make do with what they have. Kofi now draping Epico over the ropes. Now Kofi could be thinking a tag, and he does. A tag to Xavier Woods. Xavier goes for the pin now. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Epico kicks out. Epico needs a tag. Huge Hurricane Rana there, and he could be ready for that tag, but Primo is outside of the ring, unable to get that tag. And that's huge. This is definitely going to have a say in the end of this match. Here we go with that reverse suplex. Epico surprisingly able to get some offense against the semi-fresh Xavier Woods. Hitting him out with these suplexes. The ref doing his job, keeping Kofi out of the ring. Using a third. Yes, there's the suplex. Epico slamming Xavier down. Now picking Kofi up, or Xavier up. Hits him with that running knee strike to the back. Kofi is now the legal man. Epico able to get the tag. Kofi trying to do something about it, but it doesn't work. Primo's the fresh man here. Knocking Kofi to the ground. Now, what could Primo be doing here? Looks to be not so sure. Epico attacking the leg of Kofi. Again, seems to be kind of being cocky. Taunting the crowd here, I think. Picking up Kofi. A suplex suplex is in order. A brainbuster even. Now once again, after hitting the offense, Primo doesn't decide to capitalize. This may not be the smartest thing for him. Striking Kofi here. Slamming Primo to the ring. Kofi does now have the upper hand. Could be seeing a pin here. Very stylish by Kofi. 1, 2. He kicks out Primo. Now both men up again. Striking back and forth. Kofi throws at Primo to the corner. Now hits him with his signature monkey. And then into the springboard forearm there. And we could be seeing the SOS. Kofi's signature kick here. Misses. Epico knocks Kofi out to the ring. Xavier now attacking Primo into that DDT from the middle rope. Xavier dropping Epico off the corner, off the apron. Xavier now attacking Epico on the outside. We just saw that Kofi kick, the SOS. Kofi hit Primo. Xavier was not able to stop Epico, and Epico was able to stop the pinfall. Now, that was huge because I think Epico or Primo would have been out of this match. Now, Primo has the upper hand, hits Kofi with a DDT, picking him up, throwing him into the corner. Oh, with that huge backbreaker there, inverted DDT style. Primo calling for Kofi to get up. Now look, Xavier Woods is hurt on the outside after Epico able to throw him out. Could this be it? 1, 2. There is a 3, and I cannot believe it. The Colognes have the New Day in tag team action. That is a huge statement about the tag team division. Colognes have made a statement. And moving forward, you have to think that General Manager Kurt Angle will take this into account as he decides who will face off for those tag team championships. I cannot believe it. I did say that they were the underdogs, and they were. But they came out on top, making all of us eat our words. Congratulations to the Colognes. Hard-fought victory, and they even won clean. Now make sure you stay with us because right now is time for our main event. Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. The following matchup is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Of course, last night Seth Rollins was able to win the Intercontinental Championship after losing in the semifinals to Roman Reigns. John Cena was the man that Seth Rollins beat in order to make it to the Final Four to compete for that Intercontinental Championship. And what was a back-and-forth contest that the fans were definitely behind, General Manager Kurt Angle has decided to once again run with this match. And I can't say that I'm disappointed because it surely was a good match. Of course, you could have seen updates on it on our Instagram, Pibman_games, PIBMAN_games. Get all of your updates on there. cover from the WWE 2K18 Facebook graph. And we continue to post about the universe right here. Updates, matches, all that sort of thing. So look it up, follow us, like some posts, whatever it takes. Here, of course, is the man that was able to win the championship just last night, Seth freaking Rollins. The match that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had last night was absolutely amazing. Seth Rollins definitely earned that championship, although he didn't come out on top. But hey, he did beat John Cena just last week on Monday Night Raw, and he did come out victorious in Bracket 2. A lot of people may have even thought that Seth Rollins was actually going to beat Roman Reigns last night, because it was a back-and-forth contest. But hey, there's no shame, as Seth Rollins is still your Intercontinental Championship holder. Coveted prize, WWE Intercontinental Championship, draped across the shoulder of Seth Rollins. Here is the contestant looking to win that Intercontinental Championship. It is John Cena. A man, of course, used to holding gold in WWE, a 16-time world champion. Seth Rollins also no stranger. He's won his share of WWE titles in the past, and he looks to hold on to this one too. Rollins raising that title above his head, now obviously having to hand it over to the referee. And this has to be hard because it was only less than 24 hours ago that Rollins actually won that championship, and not until today that he was actually awarded it. The title out of the ring now, and this means it's time for Intercontinental Championship action. Rollins and Cena locking up here. Strike to the back. Both of these men are so talented, so you got to think that we're going to be in for one hell of a match. Rollins and Cena, very equal in the ring, I would say. Although they do have different strengths and weaknesses, it does make for a very back and forth match. Rollins now calling for Cena. Going for the dropkick. Cena actually able to miss. But Rollins, a dropkick there, wasn't able to dodge that one. Goes for the cover, and it was too early. Cena actually able to kick out before one count. Rollins now with that bridging suplex. Goes for the cover, but too close to the ropes. Crowd behind Cena now. Throwing Rollins to the ropes. Rollins able to actually reverse, has Cena on his shoulders. Now hanging John Cena out to dry. every time that happens, you gotta think it's hard for Cena to breathe, having his airways actually closed up by the ropes there. Rollins calling for Cena to get up. Cena too quick for him. Actually able to throw him from the top rope down to the mat. Cena dragging Rollins to the ropes. Now with the Irish Whip. Goes for the Hurricane Rana, but Cena stopped by Rollins. Rollins again going for the cover, but only getting a 1 count out of it. Rollins picking Cena up here. Could be seeing a backdrop suplex, and we do. Rollins again with the cover. Quick covers here, but once again too close to the ropes. And this isn't just an issue from tonight. Last night, Roman Reigns several times had that same issue against Roman Reigns, where he may have been in a position to get a pinfall, but Roman Reigns was too close to the ropes. We saw this in one specific instance where Seth Rollins was actually able to hit the Kingslayer, but Roman Reigns was able to grab that rope and break the pinfall. Now Cena in the middle of the ring with his pinfall, and that's a 2 count there, just barely. Cena now with the offense, grabbing Rollins. Arm drag. Leg drop to the arm. Cena another pin. Lots of pinfalls in this match. But I think both of these men do know that a lot more action needs to go down for either man to have their shoulders down for the 3 count. A bulldog there by John Cena. Vintage John Cena. Going for the neck breaker, but Rollins throws him off. Maybe into a suplex here. A fisherman into a cradle, but it wasn't able to hold it. Pinfall does not count there. These men vary back and forth in what has been a very interesting match up to this point. Entertaining nonetheless, which is what we had expected. The crowd once again very behind John Cena tonight. Rollins hit with that running sit-down powerbomb. Cena now going for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but Rollins able to kick him in the head and stop him from doing it. And here we go with the Kingslayer. He hits him with it. Going for the cover here. 1, 2, and there is a kick out by John Cena. I can't believe it. What a match thus far. Now Cena up to his feet, striking. Oh, what is going on here? Neville is in the ring. He's attacking Seth Rollins and John Cena. Come on, ref. Get a hold of this. The match is over now. Neville. You gotta think Neville is upset about John Cena defeating him in the WWE 2K18 brand split draft tournament. And maybe that's why Neville was here tonight. I don't know. The Cruiserweight Champion has spoiled our Intercontinental Championship match main event. Thank you guys for sticking around. It was a great episode of Raw. We had a great episode of Survivor Series last night. Make sure you go and watch that if you have not yet. Thank you guys for all your support. Make sure to click that like button, click that subscribe button, to get updates about the newest Pibman Games videos. Thank you guys again. Have a good one. Until next time, tomorrow night, SmackDown Live.